everyone doing? I'm hanging in there. I just want to get on here tonight and let you guys, first off, I want to thank everyone. I got to get past this. I wanted to share some beautiful things that I got. I want to try to hold it together. I'm sorry we canceled Boggy Blanket Brigade. It just, I don't know if I was up for a whole 2 hours of a live. And I had some stuff going on here. The air conditioner actually finally, it froze up. And it might be my fault. You know, Satie likes staying outside, y'all, and I bought this net, and I run the air, and I leave the door open, and I might have created too much moisture for it. So anyways, I went home today because I had a dentist off at the dentist appointment, and I had some packages at my front door, and I got three packages, two from Naomi. Y'all know Naomi. And I got another one, I'm not sure who it's from. When I got here, the repair guy that installed this unit, it's okay, a new unit for the camper is a couple $1,000s. I don't want to spend that right now, so I've spent $300 or $400 on this window unit. It's kind of cool. It's shaped like a horseshoe, but upside down, and it sits on the windowsill. And it's right here, and it's quiet. I've got the fan on. I always have the fan on, but I actually don't need the fan on. And I wonder if you guys can hear that air conditioner. I think it's really quiet. It makes a little noise. I'll show you what it looks like. So it took up a little room, but that's okay. I can live with it. Definitely. I got all my hats and my bags hanging there. I had to put her water tank in the shower because she wants to. Yeah. She's a hot mess. She's sleeping right now. She's growing. That's what I call it when they're sleeping. They're growing. Brinley watched her today, Tiff and Brinley, while I went to town, and Brinley said she slept all day. I said, because she's growing. But anyways, when I went to the house, I grabbed some stuff. I officially pulled the trigger, and we're selling the house. The house is going up for sale because I need to move on, and I'm just going to build a house here. And I don't think I'm moving too fast. I've been battling this. It's been a couple years. We've just officially been separated 6 months. Like, not under the same roof, but anyways. But I brought my damn it doll. I could use it, right? But I don't want to hurt it because I love it because it was made by Miss Billie. But yeah, I have a lot of reasons to smack it, right? But it's got too many beautiful creatures on it. Isn't that beautiful? I love you, Billie. She sent me an awesome message yesterday. You made me laugh and cry. But I got to the dentist today, and they asked me if I was okay, and I lost it. And so they took me in the back, and they kind of handed me my trays and ushered me out the door. They don't want no blubbering idiot. No, they're very compassionate. Casey's a friend of my daughter-in-law, and I told her what happened. I'm doing okay right now, but I've been really struggling just to talk. I start crying. This morning, sorry, I don't want to make anybody cry. But I was doing pretty good, and I picked up Satie's collar, and that noise that you guys hear it in my videos. You hear her running. You hear that jingle in her collar. I lost it again. It's just little stuff like that. But Naomi, thank you so much. I'm going to try to read what she gave me. I don't know if I'll be able to. But I guess if I... Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright. Hang on, y'all. There. Anyways. The first package I got this it was sitting at the gate. This is from Naomi Caprio. In memory of my best friend. Is that not beautiful? I love it. And yes, it does fit. But I didn't want to put it on my body tonight because I'm dirty. I'm hot. It was hot and sweaty. I took a shower, but the air conditioner, it was 100 degrees in this camper, and it took a while to cool off. So, yeah. Okay, and then, where's the other one? There's 2 packages. Okay, and then this one was at the front door. I can't believe they went to the front door with this. I think Tyler put it at the front door. I don't know. He was... Anyways. It's a heart. And it has a beautiful saying on it. And I don't know if I'll be able to read it. I'm going to try. But I'll hold it up for y'all to read if I can't. But it's beautiful. And I will cherish this forever. I can't read it. Wait a minute. When tomorrow starts without me, don't think we're far apart. For every time you think of me, I'm right here in your heart. And it's a heart. Is that not beautiful? Thank you, Naomi. She's been so sweet. I will cherish this, and it's going to go with all my Marley stuff and Zeusy stuff. I'm going to get all that stuff together. So, but thank you. And you guys don't have to buy me anything, you know that. But I will cherish that forever. And little Wyatt out back, he's made a headstone for Satie. He's painting it. It's so sweet. He's only 5. His mama said it's the first time he's ever lost a living thing, and it hasn't been easy for him either. So you don't think about stuff like that. I feel bad. He's only 5 years old, but he's making her a headstone. He painted it, put the date and everything, her name and the date. Really sweet. And my son-in-law made a cross. And when all of that's done out there, I'll go out there. Because I'm going to have to... it's hard. I'm going to have to leave the others behind. But it's okay. Hang on. This is not easy. The peacocks are back. They've been gone for a while. They've been down the street. There's a neighbor down there. They raise turkeys and chickens, and I guess they feel more in their element down the street. But my dad goes down there and checks on them. So, I have one more thing of Happy Mail, and I hope it doesn't make me cry. I opened it, but I don't know who it's from. I started to open it, and then I had to go. Oh, it's from Michelle Wortman. She mailed this to me before Satie passed. the card. I'm sorry, she wrote me a private letter. Oh, same here. Awesome. Okay. Basically, she gave me a lucid fork, and I have no clue how to use it, but she told me who I could, at Heart Hook Home has a tutorial. She wants me to make some nice leashes for the dogs. You're so sweet. Says I'm a diamond in the rough. So she said, don't let anybody steal your shine. I won't. Try not to. So anyway, she bought me supplies that should do the job. Oh my goodness. Look at the buggy. Yeah, she got me nerds. They're gummies. I like gummies. They're easy on all the porcelain in my mouth. That's all my mouth is anymore. Implants and porcelain. Thank you so much. Okay. So she got me the forks. I've heard of them, but I've never used them. But definitely got to try them. So there's several sizes. Big, medium, and small. Awesome. Okay, and then to top it off, something different, something different to share, I think. We'll have to get my neck thing and watch a tutorial and work on this, but look at the yarn. Oh, she got me some Hobby Lobby clearance for cording. Thank you so much. I've never purchased this. To be quite honest, I was afraid to purchase it. This is awesome. Is it got a little give? I don't know. But she got me 3. It's made by Lion Brand. I can't read it, but I can see the logo. The color is Sea Storm? Sea-tone. Got 3 of those. This is pretty cool. Normally $6. She got it for $1.49. I can't see how. It's a number 4, 100 grams, 68 yards. Okay, so I can make leashes. And I'll make more than one. You guys know me. I'll never only have one dog in my life. I went from 6 dogs to 0, and I'm going to miss Satie. I'm going to miss them all. I know I can't replace them, but anyways, I reached out to Christine, where I got Georgie from, who fell behind the couch. Oh, there it is. And I told her, I said, if you have another one to rehome, my house is hoping to another fur baby. And I told her what happened, and I just told her, I said, I know I can't replace them, but I've always had a house full of animals, and I'm not going to change. I'm not going to stop doing that. I'm here on the farm. If I want to go somewhere, I know my family will help me take care of my animals if I have to go somewhere. So I'm not tied down like some people are concerned I am, but I love being here. I love my space. I love me time. I am hurt by what's happened in my world. Other than just my animals, I'm crushed about that, but last weekend was a freak accident. I mean, That'll probably never happen in another 50 years, you know. We've set out snake traps. We're going to find that damn snake. But I bought, we reached out to a guy he's a trapper, and he told us what to buy. And it's this special kind of wire, and you make these cages, and I guess you make a round entrance. I'm not doing it, my son-in-law's doing it. But anyways, the snake, you put fresh eggs in there, and it attracts the snakes. So, and they can't get out once they get in there. So, and it's probably because of the egg they swallow. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but that's my way of thinking. But yeah, I bought a lot to make a lot of cages. I want to catch any of them and all of them. And I know if there's one, there's another one, you know. So in Dr. Bullock's office, there's another vet in town. He said there is a really, like a, what's the words he used? Just a heavy increase of rattlesnake bites. He's seen a lot of dogs come in with snake bites, but none of them have been fatal, like Satie. So, there's one thing, there's always drama when it comes to me and my dogs, but, you know, they came out and told me that the anti-venom was $17,000 a unit. I about fell over. And I was like, whatever it takes. But she coded before they could give it. They popped the top, but they did not give it to her. Talking to Bullock, I asked him how much we called around because we want to know what the going price is for anti-venom. And he says he charges $800 a vial. And in the emergency clinic charges $17,000. And she could have possibly needed 10 units, something like that. Anyways, I wish I could report. There's nothing you can do because they're part of the university and they're funded by the government. They're protected. Isn't that crazy though? I'm gonna miss her. My dad really misses her. And he's very kind of clingy with my little one here. He's like, I'll watch her today, but my mom was like, when are you gonna be back? And I was like, that's all she had to say. I'm like, it's not a big deal, Mom. I said, Dad wanted to watch her, but if it's too much. So I took her over to Tiffany's. It's summertime. Brindley's home. So, and I'm not in High Springs, so she's not going to work for me this summer. So I don't know what she's going to do this summer. Went grocery shopping for my mom tonight. They won't let me pay for anything, so I went grocery shopping. My dad's like, why are you buying? I said, I'm trying to kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to mooch off anybody. So, anyways, yeah, this isn't going to be a very long video. I just, I wanted to come on here and let you guys know I'm doing okay. I'm up and down. I cry. I cry at the drop of a hat. But I'll be okay. They say tears are to cleanse your soul. I get I'm all cried out. I am and I am not. You know what I mean? You hear the peacock? It's been quiet around here the past week. They know when Satie's here and when she's not. She likes to chase them. She's never heard them. She wants to play with them. She wanted to. All right, I want to talk about, I want to start my sweater. I want to do the tutorial. And because it's such a large item, it's a duster. I want to do it like, I want to do a video a week. Like I'll do one panel, 1 week I'll do the 2 front panels, another week we'll do the sleeves. Everything's about the same, but just break it up that way, because I really, I know that chicken wasn't a very long video, but it was crazy, y'all. And then I can like do a live one night during the week to talk about the cardigan. I don't think Denise is in town. She's usually she usually helps me with all that stuff. She's taking care of her mom, so I'm going to talk to her and see if she's coming back. If not, that's okay. She mans my Facebook. I haven't gone over there. I'm guilty, y'all. And I think it's great that there's a community over there, and I do need to be a part of it. But life keeps running me over. Yeah. And I'm just trying to keep up with my videos, doing daily videos for y'all. So, but I do want to do this cardigan, and so I'd like to make it a crochet along, if you guys are okay with that. And just let me know how y'all feel about it. Oh, it's caught in my zipper. No. The yarn that I'm going to be using, hold on. I'm going to have to cut this. There. Alright. I'm using the big twist, y'all. I hope they make this again. The Prism. I love this yarn. And this brown, I know Bag a Day would love it. She would love it. But I am going to do the tutorial. I want to use this brown, but the cardigan that we're going to be making it's in my car. It's 2-tone. So maybe I'll use the gray and the pink. I have 2 different colors, or I could use the gray and the brown. Let me see if I have it in here. I have a bunch of stuff in my car. I might not have pulled it out. No, I got a bunch of books in here. Yeah. Could just use this, but I think a contrast color with this would be nice. You know what? Hold on. I have a contrast color for this. It is in the camper. Hold on. You know what? This is almost identical yarn. Kinda. I don't know. What do you think about these 2? Do you like this? There is some lightness in there. I don't know. Maybe that's too light. I may just stick with the solid brown, but I have another bag. I started to do the tutorial, and I lost the footage. I have the footage. I can't find it. Somebody needs to teach me how to make files. So, but let me go out to my car real quick. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Y'all, it's getting nippy in here. This air conditioner's kicking butt. Okay, the cardigan that we are going to start making is my cardigan. It's a duster. You guys have seen it. I don't even think I gave it a name. Let me see. made this back when I got Satie. Actually, that first trip I made with Lynette and them, I finished it. So, but yeah, okay, this was the original color. I love this color, but I'm not going to make another one like it. This yarn is Hobie. It's just a number 4 acrylic, but this is the Prism by Big Twist, the gray. And let me see if I have any skeins in here. Yeah, here they are. See that? I don't think the gray and this brown go together. I wish there was something like a gold. I don't know. Don't think that would look. Do you think that would look good? I'm terrible when it comes to matching colors. I think I'm gonna try this. Y'all say no if you don't think so. Or, you know what I could do? I could do the hot pink and the gray. I still want to make a brown one for my sister-in-law that I was supposed to make a year ago. Kind of do a Bon Voyage cardigan for her. Yeah. Anyways, also, so I'm going to do that. I'm behind on Juan's blanket, but let me show you what y'all, it's my attention deficit. I have frogged this this row that I did, I think 4 times, but I didn't give up. Okay. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. I've been carrying around this bag of whips. I just cleaned the camper up, but luck of the draw, 11. I have 2 more rows of the orange to do at the bottom, and then 4 rows of the white. So I haven't done much on that. I'm just a little bit of progress here and there with everything that's going on. I mean, I just haven't crocheted, but this daggum thing, y'all, I have frogged this last bobble row 4 times. I kept doing bobble bobble. I'm supposed to be doing bobble, what is it, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, bobble, chain, double crochet, chain 1, and I kept forgetting, and I would catch myself and then have to frog it. Anyways, I think I finally got it right, and now row 31, 32, I'm not sure, but hey, it's a little bit of progress. That Juan has left me. So, anyways, I'm 2 weeks behind, but that's okay. It's not for lack of effort, okay? But the next week that I start, I'm going to change colors, and I think I'm going to either white, or I think I'm going to do a couple rows of white, and then like I have been doing here, I'm just going to keep on going the same way. And I started a new solid with the Bag a Day yarn. I haven't gained any traction with that. This one I've gotten quite a bit done. This is another gator blanket, and it's almost, let's see, y'all, I don't know where anything is. My tape measure, let me see, maybe I got one in here. The guy that was installing the air conditioner needed my tape measure, and I haven't seen it since. I don't think he took it. I think he handed it back to me, and I don't know where I put it. Anyways, here's a hook. is the Luck of the Draw pattern, but I'm not doing the Luck of the Draw. I'm just using Lion brand, their ombre yarn. I've caked this up so many times. I got a little bit left. And on the blankets, I'm using a number 7 hook. Juan's, I'm using a 6.5. And then on my Ammies, I use the pink, the 8. I haven't started any more Ammies. I did the chicken last week. I only did one Ammy. Okay, and this is my yarn. Oh, I think I'm going to cake up on my yarn. These are my 1, 2, 3, 4 whips. And I have another one right here. I'll show it to you. But I do want to do a crochet along. This is a really easy cardigan to make. It's trebles, doubles, and ribbing, which is really easy. You chain, what is it, 10 or 12, and then you just do single crochet in the back loop, slip stitch, and then you go down the chain. It's real easy, and I will walk everybody through that. So yeah, but I think this is starting to like it. So, and these yarns are very similar. They're not identical, but they're similar, and I've got plenty. So, but again, Naomi. Michelle. I'm drawing a blank. Workman. These girls have been with me since day one, and thank you so much. I'm gonna enjoy. I appreciate everything. I'm gonna enjoy the nerds while we do the crochet along. But this is my other one. This is Marshmallow Kisses by Jaxi, a creation by Jax, and Mama Swift designed it. Jaxi did the tutorial. This is the squishiest blanket, y'all. It's so pretty. And still haven't found my daggum tape measure. I want to see how big they are. Because I'm just going to do 40 by 40. I have so many tape measures. Y'all, I keep turning around thinking I'm going to see Satie and she's not there. It's crazy. I can't explain it. But you kind of like, you're like, oh yeah, she's not here. Where is the tape measure? Y'all, this is crazy. But here's my tape. I got my tape. Every now and then I like to eat a Trident. I chew Mentos cinnamon, but I like Trident cinnamon too. Why can't I find my tape measure? There's not too many places I can hide it. I'm not sure. It should be right here. Crazy. It's insane. Well, one other place. Nope. Y'all, I did find my other neck light. It was in this bag here. Not neck light, but my neck camera holder. It's in here because I started to do this tutorial. Let me show you. I did start the tutorial. This was the bottom, the back panel. So I still might use this and just show you making the 2 front panels. So, but yeah, but that's where this has been all this time. That's my sister-in-law's sweater. believe I can't find my tape measures. I mean, I have like 5 of them here. So anyways, let me tell you what I got, what I kind of got planned. I was thinking that I could make the cardigan with this and this. I think that would be really pretty, like kind of a Halloween type thing, or a pink and the gray. And I think I have enough gray to do both. I really do. So that's an idea. Aha! Now what was I going to measure? But I had to think there for a sec. This, I want to see how big this is. This isn't going to be a boggy blanket, but it can be. It's right at 38, so we're almost done if it's going to be a boggy blanket. Let's see what this one is. This is definitely a boggy blanket, this one here. And I got a couple friends I promised gator blankets. So, this one's 33, so it's not even near. I may just give this to a friend, because there's no rush. It's actually for an employee. Then I have to send this one to Boggy, because it's a Florida camp. I'm sure we got Florida gators, so I need to finish that up. I only got a couple more rows for that. That's awesome. And measure. This I think is too big for Boggy. Yeah, it's too big. It's 52 inches. So that's okay. We got plenty of time. So my luck of the draw is going to be a boggy. So y'all, anyways, let me know what you think. Also, I wanted to do the gator one. I know I'm going to end up frogging some of this, but anyways, Nancy's playing with colors. The brown one I think I'm going to keep. And yeah, but I brought this because I want to use this pattern. And you know what? Trishy, Mama Swift told me she would write a pattern for this. Once I do the tutorial, she said just write the notes. So I've got my notepads, and that's what I'm going to do. It's really easy, and it's beautiful too. So it's mostly trebles, and windows in the trebles is beautiful. Jeff and Shay, if you're watching, thank you guys so much. Jeff, Shay's husband, came out and put this air conditioning unit in for me. I just hope, we'll see how well it's not a high BTU. I was a little worried after he left. I was burning up. I mean, these hats are saturated. I can't wait till my new visors come in, because those are nasty. But it's so hot here, and I sweat so much. My dad he looks at me and shakes his head. He doesn't get it. I know what I wanted to talk to y'all about. I brought my red yarn. Yes. And it was a gift. But I also brought my other, that's the color for Luck of the Draw. It's, what number is it? I gotta mail this. I bought something for Naomi last week, and it came, and I gotta mail it, and what is this? This is the blanket that I'm making my sweet baby girl. It's the Minikin yarn. I know some of you guys' heads are spinning, but this is how I roll. Isn't that pretty? So that's one of 2 different colors that I'm using. I made Satie's blanket, y'all, and I washed it and I'm sleeping with it. My poor baby. She did not suffer. She was like in a coma. She was unresponsive within a minute of finding her. Her heart was beating and she was breathing, but she was not responsive at all. So she didn't suffer. I'm sure it hurt like hell when it bit her, but she probably thought she was playing with it. You know, I could see her going, "Oh, hi," you know, because she's always pawing at everybody because she loves everything. You know, she loves every being but a human. She tolerated the humans. Anyways, okay. Yarn Inspirations. Is it Yarn Inspirations? No, it's Premier. I'm sorry. Premier came out. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm back to my usual self. Premier has a pattern. It's a neon dots. Y'all, it's so adorable. So I saved the pattern, and the yarn that is being used in the pattern is Sweet Roll Vivid, and the other yarn that I'm going to be using is, where are you? Loops and Thread Black. So I got 5 of these with me. I'm sure I have more at the house. So, but yeah, that's gonna be a new whip coming up. So, but yeah, I pulled some yarn with some ideas. I even thought about, if I like that pattern, the polka dot pattern with the neon, I thought about maybe using this with it. Okay. Also, I forgot the whip. That's the Granny Squares, the Flower Power Granny Squares, the green one, and this is the purple yarn. I forgot the bag. So, but that's going to be future projects. I know I told you we were going to sell the house. My dad even said, are we going to have to build you some shelves for your yarn for this building back here? I don't think he realizes how much yarn I have, but that's okay. I think with the right shelves, I could probably fit a lot of yarn in there. It's a workout room, but I will share that room with you at another time. So, but anyways, this is the yarn that I grabbed today. These are future whips, things that I plan to make. On top of, I've got Ami yarn. I'm not the biggest amigurumi person, but I'm learning, I'm having fun. And my next one is going to be, I keep calling it Elmo, and it's Nemo? Nemu. He's a fish. I forgot the name of it, but Nemu and Dory was in it. It's a cartoon, but anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. So, but I did bring a bunch of yarn with plants, crabs, and I got Miss Crab. I want to make a stingray. I brought some of my gray loops and thread with the speckles, the fluffy flecks. I don't know why it's called fluffy. I would call it plushy flecks. Fluffy would be furry to me, but whatever. But I do remember the name. I haven't forgotten the name yet. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed your company. I know you guys are here for me. I know it's just a camera I'm looking at talking to myself, but I know it's more than that. And I just off and on. It's hard not to cry, to talk about it or read it, but I'm very grateful to have you guys here for me through this tough time. So this year hasn't been the best year for me, but hopefully I've got a bunch more years left in me, and they'll be great years. But I'm gonna move on. And my dad keeps talking about getting a black blockhead. He wants me to get some black labs. He loved the boys. So whatever he wants me to get, I'll get. But I did put the word out there that I'm open. Well, Christine, she deals with the service dogs and she rehomes them and stuff. But my dad wants me to get a couple black labs. He says I didn't build that pen for nothing. So, but anyways, he knows that'll keep me busy. It keeps him busy too. So, and his little Jack Russells and his little ones are getting old. Yeah, and he got them all around the same time like me, I wanted to share with you, I asked Christine, I don't know if you guys know, but my son Joey, he purchased Georgie for me for Mother's Day. And I know there are a lot of people out there, you should rescue a dog. I have rescued dogs. I have never purchased a dog until this past year, Satie. I purchased her. Never purchased a dog in my life. I've always rescued them. Somebody gave them to me. But I wanted a golden. I had high hopes to put her through school. I wanted her to be a therapy dog. And this one, she's gonna be a therapy dog if I can help it. I'm never leaving her. I'm never leaving town. I leave her with my dad. I trust her with my family for doctor's appointments and stuff like that. I will never leave a puppy again for a week like I did. I don't know what happened with Satie, but somewhere I screwed up. And I had obligations to family. My mom's, in her 80s, and we had a family reunion, and I wanted her to see her family one last time. People that we won't ever see again. She won't ever see again, probably. Because they only have the reunions like every 5 or 6 years, so, you just don't know. And I, made these plans, and then this puppy came, and I had an opportunity to get this beautiful golden, and I got her, and I had to leave town, and it broke my heart to leave her behind, but what was I going to do? I have obligation to my family. I probably shouldn't have gotten her, right? But God wanted her in my life, because something wasn't right with her, and He knew I would take care of her. And I did take care of her. I don't blame myself about the snake. I mean, that's just part of what this world's about. We have snakes, we have murder. I mean, anything could have happened. A car could have hit her. I mean, but I know that she died doing what she loved. She loved running those fields. She loved it out here. She loved swimming in that pool. She just sat on the front step. She started swimming this past week, actually. She would just swim in a circle and go back to the step and swim in a circle. But there were so many people. She didn't. She just got on the step. But she, a month ago, wouldn't go near anybody. She just comes so far, and she was an amazing puppy. She was something happened to her, and I don't know what that made her scared of everything. But I would never do anything to harm an animal. I swear it happened at the university when I took her, and they took her back. She was never right, and I probably should have just went back there and grabbed her, took her home, and waited for my vet. But anyways, all behind me. She's in heaven, hopefully with the boys, and Pooh Bear, and Archer, and you guys, I've had so many dogs in my life. You know, I grew up on a dog farm. And I never had a greyhound as a pet. I mean, I had kennel favorites, but like a true pet. We had one greyhound when I was a little girl. My dad got her first greyhound ever, and we had a litter of puppies, and of course they were my babies, you know. Her name was Cindy. The mama was Cindy. And they always have big litters. They would have, like, you know, anywhere from 10 to 14 puppies. Some have 16 puppies, you know. But most of the time I brought home strays. Anywhere from a dog to a cat to a possum to a raccoon. I've had them all. I've even brought home a pony named Wildfire that could barely stand. And I brought that horse in the gate. My dad looked at it. He said, "You better not be diseased." Anyways, his name was Wildfire, and I rescued him. And I think I told you guys about that. Anyways, a couple weeks later, my dad said I owed him $100. He had to pay somebody to bury him because I guess he got down and couldn't get back up. What had happened is somebody starved the poor pony. He was a small horse. Starved him. He was emaciated, and I think he was too far gone for me to save him. I worked in Gainesville, so I mean, it wasn't like I was working on the farm and I was working with the animal, but I was a good home. I gave him a good home, a stall, food, water, but he did not make it. Yeah, poor thing. But when I agreed to get the pony, it was a patient of mine. His name was Tommy Lee. He's since passed, Tommy, but anyways, he was a patient I became really close with. He didn't want to take treatment, and I talked him into taking treatment because his disease was curable, and he had children, young children. He wasn't married anymore, but anyways, I convinced him to take treatment, and he's always stayed in touch with me up until the day he died of a heart attack, actually, but he always said, "Thank you for saving my life." And we would go to lunch once in a blue moon, you know, just we were friends. And one day he called me, he says, "I got this pony, will you take him?" And I'm like, "Sure." And when I went out there, he goes, "There's Wildfire." And oh my God, it was a bag of bones. I should have said no, but I agreed. I drove 2 hours to pick this horse up. And I thought my dad was going to kill me when I pulled in the gate. He knew he wasn't going to live. I was hopeful. I didn't think he would die. I mean, he survived the drive. I don't know. But anyways. Yeah, poor Wildfire. He was a pretty, he was a, what do you call it? I don't remember names anymore. What hell let me know? He was a paint. He was pretty. He was a paint. White and like red paint. Pretty horse. You could see he was a this on Monday. I'll do a video and we'll work on the back panel. Let's kind of play it by ear. I don't know. It's a cardigan. You can make it a duster, which this is really long, or you can make it a regular cardigan, you know? And I could maybe even talk you guys how to make it just a sweater, a pullover sweater, you know? So, but I thought these colors were really cool. I got this idea off of Pinterest, just the color scheme, not the sweater. So, well, yeah, it was a cardigan, but I don't know what the stitch was. I couldn't see it, but anyways, yeah. And I was going to show you guys pictures of the puppy's mom and dad. They're both service animals, and I just want to share you how beautiful and how big she's going to get. And Joey, my son, he really did a lot of research, he said, to find me. I was lucky to get a puppy on Mother's Day, is what Christine, the lady, told me. She is a breeder. She breeds therapy dogs, not emotional support dogs. These are service dogs. So, but she's guiding me through what I gotta do. It's just every time I put my foot in the water, something happens. It's always something. So y'all pray for me that life just goes back, maybe not to normal, but just I can keep putting one foot in front of the other and not go backwards. That's all I want to do. I want to move forward in my life. And a lot of people are like, don't rush things. I haven't rushed anything. My marriage has been broken for over probably 2 years. I knew it. Now I can prove it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't live with him. I tried. I can forgive him, but I just, yeah. And then there's things that have been said, now I always consider myself a good wife. There's mudslinging, and I'm not into that. I just want to be done. I'm not into that. I want to be done. So, anyways, on that note, you guys, thank you again for being my friend, for being a sister, a brother. I really appreciate all of you, and I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I hope I did not overwhelm you with this smorgasbord of yarn and ideas, but those are my plans. You know me,